Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Devine. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Skinner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You look at this Cowboy defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Miller in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
This taken in at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down he'll go at the 25. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Cowboys at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Milton now to throw. Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go. Ready?
To throw is Milton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now a 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger. 60 Bison.
Here's Milton.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Milton. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Milton.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Milton.
Eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Second and 10. The give is to McLaughlin.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Devine.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right.
That could be.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Milton steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go. Right there, right there. Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Koo for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Milton.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They need two. Here's third down. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Milton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chigga in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. In motion right now, Bolden. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Aubrey now for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Complete here to the right to Bolden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, he sheds himself free. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
This 2nd and 4. Here's McLaughlin. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, Skinner. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
79 Bronco. Take go.
Off play action. Milton. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. Ready?
Looking to throw. Milton. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. A good pickup there at 22.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down and a yard.
Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Come on. Set.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set.
Off the bootleg. Milton. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Up the middle they go. Skinner. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. And he gets it to Bolden. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And this one is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Milton.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Koo now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Titans 34, Cowboys 24.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 4. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in week.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off and running from Orlando. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Roll! Ready?
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 10. All the way, touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Working quickly here. From the 29. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. The one intended for Trey McBride. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Pass play coming here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll run here on 1st down. Cuts right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to the well again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Third and long for him here. Is it down close? And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, Smash. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Fourth down. He takes the snap. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Giants respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Hurt, hurt. Shut up.
A give left side to Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Set. Go.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
Play action with Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
He'll cobble together a yard there. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
To throw, Richardson. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Set. Ready, ready.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Check smash. Let's go. Ready?
From the gun, Taylor. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
60 Mavericks. Ready? Hut.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. A lot of mess on the move here. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got a 1st to begin the frame.
Half to 60. Half to 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 19. Hawk 19. Ready?
Back to throw now. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 37. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a second-quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go! Set!
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Buffalo 18! Let's go now!
First down throw here from Richardson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Setting up the running back screen. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Run not flying! Run not flying!
They'll try and punch it in. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set! Put!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go!
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
They bring their tight end left.
Go.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. On target to Downs. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Richardson. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's picked out by the Giants.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Second and 10 now. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
McBride hauls it in. It's inside the 10. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now give left side. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The Giants looking to add to their advantage. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Giants boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21.
Colts 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
7-yard line.
Ready up.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds his man Downs. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gets this to Woods. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
3rd and long.
The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Ready, ready. 7 Pirate, 19 Lion. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
No return on that punt. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Another carry for him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Look to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Back now, pressure on its way. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. touchdown, New York. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He finds Woods. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Taylor makes the catch. Still fighting forward. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. So roughing the passer gifts them a 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. This one finds Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The Giants using their 1st time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Colts get it back to a 14-point game. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now to the running back. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. 70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Dialing up a pass here on third down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. On target to his man Taylor. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. Trying the right side. He finds space into the red zone. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he takes this down after crossing the 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And it sets up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
We're off to the fourth quarter. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Richardson to throw. And they take him down right along the 30. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. Tight end going in motion here. First down throw here from Richardson. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He's on the... Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. To throw, Richardson. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down.
Yeah, this defense is seeing a vulnerable offense right now, an offense that can't protect itself. First and foremost, before you do anything else, you got to make sure you account for everybody. And right now, this defender, well, he's taking this game over.
Desperation time here on fourth. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On first down, they'll run. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he doesn't get much here. Just enough to get down inside the 40. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They give it to him again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on third down. Back-to-back carries here. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Richardson now. He's going deep. And they pick him off again. Brian Branch has it. And the Giants get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Giants moments away from win number 12. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Hand off to the back. Open space inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in. just as that knee goes down.
So the Giants come away with the win. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so